So it's Platinum and we are playing Dwarf Fortress. We are currently at the stage when we want to increase our value of produced goods as much as possible to make some offerings to the Dwarven king and also attract more migrants. So I could do that with the manager, where I give him orders and eventually they all get fulfilled. So I could make steel from all of the iron I have, but I'm not sure if I have any iron laying around, although I have gold. So I'm going to be smelting all the gold I have, so I make an almost infinite order for that. Also for the platinum, and then I'm gonna be minting platinum and golden coins. So platinum coins, almost infinite order, and I'm gonna mint gold coins, same amount, and we can just wait. At the moment we have an infinite order for the charcoal and almost infinite one for making coke from coal. I think this here is lignite, but either way it's gonna be useful in the forges and smelters, because we are running out of coal pretty fast. So let's say we just build some random buildings. And look for the resources in the meanwhile. This can be, for example, a temple complex in the future, because eventually we are going to be needing temples and forges. Also, let's see how are our animals doing. Yeah, the migrants brought some. Okay, that's it. It looks like one wood furnace is not enough. So I will get a second one. Just near the small wood stockpile. Also, like 3 new smelters. Okay, this should be enough to make all of the plants going. So let's see this recruit. What does he have equipped? Steel shield or hammer? Steel helm, breastplate. That's it? Should have enough male scars, but maybe it was not enough for him. There's still 6 to go. See what else we can do about this coal situation. Not much until the wood furnace gets finished. But we can attach someone to wood burning duty. For example, some weaponsmith. not a lot of them have this job allowed. Also, someone has to finish the building. But they're minting coins all the time, so I could also increase the capacity of the coin storage, because I will eventually produce a lot of them. And after that, yeah, I should probably place some beds in the rooms. And also create an order by the manager. Construct beds and just make 30 of them. Later I can also check for the instruments. Whoa, someone was interrupted by a troglodyte. What the fuck? What's he doing here? And there's some one of the soldiers already fighting him, apparently. And they killed that little troglodyte. He just beat some guy, but it's not fatal. Let's just check what does the hospital need. Thread, cloth, we have both of them, splints, crutches, buckets, and later on soap. So, wooden splint, the number of 10 for now. And wooden crutch, also in the number of 10. For anyone getting injured. Also, there is apparently still some troglodyte going. He's already dead. Because apparently the soldiers are going around, but I still can see at least 2 troglodytes here, which are going to become targets. Yeah, they're already killing them. That was fast. Troglodytes are just training targets. Anyone else? No. There's some Baron consorts. So he's a noble, but probably from the human nations. But when the Dwarven caravan arrives, I want to make some offerings to the Dwarven king. And it's going to bring us some more migrants. Also, here is going to be an animal stockpile with cages. And to make our base a little bit more secure for such situations, I will put traps with cages here by the entrance. And they will get automatically loaded with cages by the mechanics every time something gets caught inside. So that's an automated process. Also, I need more steel. Sorry, I had to make a quick cut. But in the meanwhile, as I was saying, we are going to need some more steel to meet our demand for all the armor I'm trying to produce. So I made an order to make pig iron required to make steel, and then 50 units of steel. Also, we should be training our military, and the best training is on the live targets. So I selected the squad F with clicking S, and then you can select the squad with A, and clicking K. You can select a target they are going to kill. Here we have a small group of almost 10 troglodytes. They are usually dangerous to our gatherers and economic, let's say, civilian dwarfs, but they should be no challenge to our warriors, equipped with hammers, and they are already going for the kill. So let's see what happens now. We can already see them running, and troglodytes are dying almost instantly. And in the meanwhile, our dwarves are increasing the skill as warriors. So let's see. There's still 6 live troglodytes, but here we have like 8 dead ones. So let's find the other ones that are still alive. For example, this one here. Select the squad, click K, and then send our dwarves to attack. No activity. Let's select the troglodyte again. Okay for the kill or attack, and now we should see them going as for the kill as long as they have vision on that one. Fortunately, it's sometimes hard to see that the stuff happening in the caverns are as there are a lot of levels you have to navigate through. We can also check in the combat reports. Yeah, it doesn't seem like any of our dwarves got hurt in the process. They only made some kills and hopefully also increase the skill of the combat. So it looks like they are done chasing. There's one more dead troglodyte. You can still select some more to go for complete eradication, at least for now. So here we have a group of 3, and our dwarves are coming from the north. Troglodytes are running. There's even a bigger group, at least 4. Yeah, but they have no chance. So now there is 11 dead ones, still 4 alive. So let's go to this one. Already selected as a target, but he went out of my zone of sight. So let's see. We have 2. We can still see. So let's kill this one, and then they can go back to the standard training. And our economic gatherers and other dwarves will be safe. One of our dwarves, in the meanwhile, withdraw from society. That means, well, sometimes they get overwhelmed by a mood, and what happens is they claim a workshop, and they make some strange artifacts. Usually what happens is that the artifacts just increase the value of our stronghold. By the way, there is some large rats going around. Animal could be dangerous to our other dwarfs. So, as our squad is probably done with the troglodytes, they can go and train on the large rats, although it is going to be killed almost instantly. Also, I'm running low on coal, but the charcoal is on repeated production, so eventually it's going to solve itself. I will also look for some lignite maybe. Here we should have some coal or lignite. So as the miner digs these 4 rooms, he should deliver some coal to our colony. Also, there is lignite laying around, so I'm gonna go to the manager and tell him to order making coal from lignite. In the number of 100, unless I already done that, I have to see. Now they're smelting gold, platinum, making coins from both, but there's no order for coke. So make it high priority since our forges some more of that stuff. The rat is still going around. Here is bar block stockpile. Yeah, they have no coal. And we have no coal at all. So the other wood furnace should also go to wood burning for a time. And then the lignite is going to produce a lot of coke for our forges. The rat is already dead. As an animal, it should be carried to refuse stockpile to be later used in the tanner's workshop, or maybe even processed to edible meat. So yeah, now it's mostly the matter of digging. I don't know why this guy is not doing that at the moment. It's making charcoal. Okay, gonna let him do that for now. Also, I could use one more miner, so this guy will get mining job assigned, but he has no pickaxe. Also, the artifact got created by our dwarf taken by Mood, and it is a platinum statue of someone. So, very valuable item. We could put that on in some room later on to increase its value greatly. Also, let's see, there is one shrine, actually a temple, but there's no more petitions to make guild halls or temples at the moment, so there's no need to put that statue in the fortress right way. It can stay in the stockpile. So yeah, also talking about pickaxes, I should probably make a steel or iron one. So I'm gonna do that through the manager as I usually do. Iron pick, yeah, 3 should be enough. Will be created eventually. We don't have that many dwarfs at the moment. Only 40, so it's not like a great fortress right now. Also, there's another giant rat going around, so he should be pacified. Yeah, go kill him. Giant rats can hurt our civilian dwarfs. Also, I can now go to health bar and see if any of them is hurt from all the fighting, but it doesn't seem so. No damage. Something here. Mason is marked by X. which is of yellow color, so what that means is it has partially broken tissue somewhere, but we have a hospital, right? Hospital has all the equipment it usually needs. It also would use some table for surgery in the future, so let's place 2 of them just in case. Also, it's gonna need a thread, so we could be sharing some animals for making thread potentially used by our surgeons. So I can give 2 orders on repeat for that. So let's go to the reports, but I don't think there is anything interesting. Here they are carrying out bodies of dead troglodytes from the underground, from the caverns. But the only resource from my knowledge you can get out of the troglodyte is its bones. If I'm not mistaken, you cannot eat them because they are humanoids and the dwarves don't like eating other humanoids. But the large rat and the giant rat is going to go to the refuse stockpile, which yeah, from which they're going to be used for leather and maybe meat. Probably meat, yeah, they're just animals, so they will get butchered. I can even give order to through the butcher's workshop to butcher a dead animal. Someone will eventually get to that job. Looks like we have a lot of gold and a lot of coins, so when we get in contact with another dwarven civilization, we can see our contacts going through sea to the map, and then another sea to civilization. We have contact with 2 dwarven forts at the moment, one also with 1 kobold, which I'm probably going to attack eventually. But we want good relationships with other dwarfs, and let's see, what's that about? After a polite discussion with local rivals, Kivish Braskis has claimed the position of king of the tactical glaze. Okay, that's a strange coincidence, since I was just talking about making offerings to the king. But apparently there was no king in the area, and our guy just claimed a position of the local king. Let's see, we have a king in the noble menu right now, and he has an office because I think he was a manager before, but manager's office or mayor's office is not enough for a king. So he needs a big fucking throne room right now, and I should dig it out somewhere. Although it's gonna take a while also. Yeah, he needs royal dining room, royal throne room, and so on. 10 chests, 5 cabinets, 5 weapon racks, and also he needs a royal tomb. No, he needs a royal mausoleum, so that's like more expensive tomb. Okay, so let's get to digging. Hopefully the pigs I just ordered are going to get finished soon enough, because there's gonna be some digging. Also, maybe I will find some more coal on the way, so let's make the big throne room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Yeah, 7 on one side is okay. Also, I'm gonna be creating the tomb somewhere close. 5, 6, 7. Maybe even next to it. But it's gonna be expensive with all the statues I'm gonna need, so maybe I should use some of that platinum for statues. Yeah, that guy was a manager, and now we have no manager, so we have to get one, because a king is no longer doing duties of manager. So can our king also become a manager? Apparently he can. So let's do that. So the king is gonna do some managing. And let's make the armor stands, weapon racks, cabinets from rock. What else? Chests. Rock coffins also, yeah. We're gonna need a lot of chests. What else? Yeah, just tables and stuff also. Stop producing, stop minting platinum coins for now and make platinum statues. Number of 20, so it's gonna take some time. So we have a king. This we should make. This should bring more migrants from other dwarf colonies come to our fortress. So ultimately, it's a good thing, although it's a little bit problematic with making a giant throne room and furnishing it with expensive stuff. Also, we have only one guy digging at the moment. This guy was supposed to be... no, not this guy, but this guy can also dig in his spare time. Our only active miner is pretty occupied at the moment, although he's pretty fast. I think he can continue with digging out this room, and when the other miners join him with pickaxes being ready, they will dig all this stuff I need eventually. So iron pickaxe, one of them is already done, so they should be going this way when they are jobless. But there's also a lot of smelting, and I don't want to take them off the smelting duties, so we are going to just wait when the digging happens. Maybe I will make this guy our second miner we have from the start to stop operating furnaces, and instead of him, yeah, both weaponsmiths have furnace operating active, so the engineers, but they also have furnace operating. We have enough operators at the moment, so when he's done smelting this little gold nugget, he should help with digging. There's a lot of stuff here to be done, as you can see. Also, how is our inn doing? Eventually I'm gonna assign a tavern keeper to it. Hospital, here's a dormitory, right? Where's the inn? I forgot. Here's the inn. Okay, yeah, it's big enough. Also, this other room was supposed to be a library, so we can create it right away. It's ready. Yeah, active meeting hall, assign location, and add location, library. I will do a little bit of furnishing, and don't have any bookcases ready, so I could just add some tables and that's it. Though I don't have a lot at the moment. 3 tables, maybe some containers. They are being built as I speak anyway. They will need it to like keep paper inside and so on. Bookcases are not like super essential at the moment since I have no books. After all the essential stuff at the moment is ready, I'm gonna assign a scholar and a scribe to the library, so they will copy and even write down their own books. And when we eventually write necromantic towers in the area, they are going to loot a lot of books and scrolls from it, and all of that loot is eventually going to our library. In the meanwhile, we have some more migrants, which is great. Let's check them out. This one is a weaponsmith, so you can also become a furnace operator. Sorry. Check the rest of them. This one is a mason, so he can also be an engraver. Weaponsmith I already checked. A craft dwarf. Also be a mason. Milker. I'm gonna find some better job for him. For example, he can also do some shearing. There's some diagnoser. You can stay just a doctor, I think. Sorcerer, he's another type of doctor, so we don't need that many doctors, so he can also do some farming stuff. For example, sharing. Maybe wood burning from time to time. Also butchering and tanning animals. And is that it? We got, I just saw a message that there was a guild established. So I'm gonna need some more room for that. Here we have our temple and guild area. Ready yet? How is the steel production going? The lignite is getting burned. So much coal at the moment. Yeah, 3 steel bars produced from the start of this part of this episode, so it's going somewhere. Also, no more migrants, but we can add the animals to this pasture. There are 2 animals that could potentially die if they are not attached to something with grass. I'm gonna be honest, I've... Whoa. planter has been found completely drained of blood, so we have a vampire in our stronghold. Um, well, yeah, I've never played with a king in my stronghold, and I also actually never encountered a vampire. So they are usually getting drained where they're sleeping, and as you can see, a dormitory is probably a good idea because there could be some witnesses to the blood draining. Although I still have 47 citizens, so I don't know if this guy is actually a visitor, the tavern. But nonetheless, we have a vampire going around, and can go to Justice tab and see there has been a murder. So we should appoint a sheriff to deal with the murder. So of course a sheriff is going to require an office. So once the office is done, I could appoint a sheriff right away actually. Who is not that busy? A jeweler probably is not. Yeah, the sheriff requires an office, so you can go to Justice tab. You can see who found the body. There are no witnesses. Found the body. Some guy named Zon. So let's interrogate him. See what happens. Someone got interrupted by troglodytes. So deal with that. Sorry, I had to make another quick cut. Let's kill some troglodytes. I cannot. Yeah, there's just one troglodyte in this. Ooh, he got quite high. I can say, kill him. It's because our traps are not functional. For some reason, they didn't get cages in the traps yet. The jobs. Yeah, for example, this mechanic is jobless at the moment, but had a mechanic worked attached. Also, each engineer, a pump operator, the other mechanics can also do this. Let's see what it requires. It needs mechanics. Okay. So the troglodyte is not attacking anyone at the moment, but he's scaring my workers. That now. So let's make an office for our sheriff and let's make sure he is interrogating someone. He was supposed to interrogate a guy called Zon. He's the variant. Apparently you can also interrogate farm animals, but I don't see it helping in any way. Yeah, go over that. You can also see That's people in this menu. Yeah, he has an interview scheduled with some witness who found a body, and we're gonna see a report from that when the interrogation happens. Although I'm not sure if he's going to interrogate, because usually they do that in the office. What else I could use? I just remembered is a nest box. Useful to have this because when you have animals potentially laying eggs, you can give them a nest box, and they're going to lay eggs in the nest box. In this way, you can keep the eggs in the nest box. You can either eat them or you can keep them, and you can increase the population of your poultry, chickens, ducks, and so on. So that should be useful. Who is this guy? He looks strange. Ah, yeah, he's a doctor. Just migrated to our stronghold. I don't remember this planter. And the number of our dwarfs with this death didn't decrease, so it was probably a migrant or a visitor. But not unless he is dead from a vampire who is our stronghold. Here is his body. Wait, this is an engineer. Maybe guy sleeping. Yeah, it's just a guy sleeping. Never mind. One of the engineers who are not loading the traps like they should be doing. Why is that happening? We're all busy smelting. But this guy is not busy, so I don't know. It will happen eventually, I assume. There's a petition. The Amber Guild. Many members in your strongholds don't paddled. That's the name of our stronghold, and they require a guild hall, a metalsmith guild. So when one of the rooms is ready, I'm gonna make it into metalsmith guild hall and furnish it. So with this one guy being dead, and me not being able to find his body, I have to assume it's lying somewhere outside. So that could be a good thing. It means our dwarfs were not in danger. So one guy just became a sheriff. Eventually that happened. One guy got cancelled, got a job cancelled because he's in custody, because he's getting interrogated. So with the vampire, I'm definitely not going to put doors in personal sleeping rooms, bedrooms, so I'm gonna bother with that. Maybe someone will see a vampire sucking their blood. Also, I could put some more beds in the rooms. And there is an interrogation report ready. So I'm gonna read that in a second after I put the beds. Yeah, there's a report from interrogation of the zone guy. Met with the subject, made intimidating remarks in order to elicit information. Subject was too afraid not to comply. Unfortunately, no new pertinent information was revealed, so he just found the body, and that's it. Um, there is no one, no suspect, so I think with the interrogations it's gonna go the same way as in this case. So I'm gonna observe some digging for a little moment. Also, a lot of orders are getting finished right now. By our manager's help. Yeah, I think he's gonna finish this area soon enough. Also, there is some more pickaxes available, just in case one of them would like to help with this work. Also, some nest boxes I've just seen got finished, so I'm gonna put that near the pasture area. Could be in between the farm and the corpse stockpile. So I got 6 nest boxes ready. Let's put them down. And once they are placed, the ducks and chickens are gonna start laying eggs. Still missing. And they are creating masterpiece statues, which is great. More value to them. They are using this little pool for gathering water. Petition waiting. Some guy wants to join and entertain citizens in our inn. I'm gonna accept. Hopefully they are not spies from necromantic towers. The forgotten beast Akon has come. An enormous theropod composed of has 2 broad horns and it has a bloated body. Beware it poisonous vapor. Oh boy. So I got a forgotten beast trying to attack me. It disappeared, so it is somewhere, but I cannot see it at the moment. Here is the uninvited guest. Sort of troglodytes also, but these are not dangerous. Forgotten beast is though. So it has access to our stronghold. And I have to send our warriors to deal with the beast. So let's see how it goes. Usually, well, our warriors are not very experienced. So, okay. Forgotten beast fighting a troglodyte. And apparently the troglodyte dealt some damage. Did he kill it? Wow, the troglodyte killed the forgotten beast, so it was not a very strong beast. Let's kill the troglodytes though. They are annoying when they are scaring away our citizens. There's apparently a big group of troglodytes. One of them even has a name. Maybe the one that killed the great forgotten beast. Our warriors are coming and it's gonna be some training for them. Not gonna be that easy to deal with them since they are all dressed in steel. One of the troglodytes, at least one, is dead. So let's go to this one. Yeah, they're out of sight. For long though. Yeah, they're easy targets. Yeah, but I've never seen a troglodyte kill forgotten beasts before, but there is a lot of stuff happening in this game that I've never seen before, so it's kind of interesting. Helmet Snake is fighting with one of my warriors, but it's already dead. Yeah, and they are still in the number of 10, so none of them got killed. So back to digging. This is throne room. Not getting finished apparently. Our main dwarf, our main miner is also the leader of the colony, so he's conducting meetings from time to time. Another bard wanting to reside in the stronghold, I'm gonna accept. Another one for entertainment of our citizens. These visitors can also be spies, but I think we are prepared for a small invasion of the undead. If it's ever gonna happen in full danger. Guy is... oh, this is a mason, so not that one guy I've looked at before. Not tucked dry yet. Hopefully. So it's just this one guy doing the digging at the moment. One of them has no job. Gonna assign them to digging. They have a lot of stuff to do. Our dwarves are sparring. Cages are still not being loaded, even though I put cages quite close to them. Yeah, the throne room is getting ready, and I'm gonna continue in the next episode. So see you then.